little series of making the John Smith Busker organ, and here you can see the set of 17 front pipes of the instrument nearly finished. And last night I nearly courted disaster, and that's because I'd forgotten everything I'd said in my introductory clip, which that I was going to take my time and learn, in particular, patience and following instructions. And in fact I was getting impatient, a little bit overtired, and didn't want to stop, and so I made a mistake. But since then I've spoken to John Smith, who's given me some very good advice, and so I'm back on track. And so there you see the 17 pipes waiting for their caps, lips and gaskets, and the 3 bass pipes are drying outside in the fresh air, and you can see the mess that I got into has tidied up on my desk is once again back, showing some sort of a semblance of order, ready for the next step, the finishing of the pipes to follow. Well, I think I mentioned earlier on that I nearly courted disaster due to overtiredness and impatience, and the disaster concerned the 3 bass pipes, one of which you see in front of you here, larger of the bass pipes. And in fact I was in such a hurry to get the pipe finished that I glued the top, or the last side on the 3 bass pipes very quickly, without actually having sealed the pipe first. Unfortunately, there's no disaster without a cure, and at the worst, the very worst, I suppose you can rebuild your pipe. So what happened is that I decided at the last minute to pour my liquid PVA inside the pipe, having sealed up the top. I filled up the pipe with liquid PVA, closed the hole with a spare bit of balsa, and turned the pipe around several times before emptying the PVA back into its jar. And I think now the pipe has probably a very good sealing, and I'm just leaving it here in this nice warm greenhouse in order for it to hopefully dry. And I spoke to John, and he gave me some very good advice, and that is simply to follow the instructions. He's built many successful, beautiful instruments and organs over the years, and advised many people on building organs. And of course there's a lot of advice out there on the internet, here, there and everywhere, but in his book and his plans, he gives you really everything you need to know. So I need to learn patience, keep my workshop tidy, keep my discipline, not get overtired, and literally just follow the instructions in the book. And another thing that John tells us, I'm thinking about at the moment, is that the Busker organ is very obviously a performance instrument, and as such its owner, player, as well as the instrument itself, needs dressing up. And so I'm thinking about the final look that I'll give to the organ, its personality and character. You've perhaps seen on my channel that 2 of the favourites I've seen by Dan Wright, Organ Fan Dan, with his lovely cuckoo organ, and his organ that he calls Monkey Business. So I'm looking towards creating an animated front for my organ, and I'm not sure quite what the final theme will be, but as it's a chest organ, it may well have something to do with chests. That will become, I guess, evident as the project progresses. And so this really brings us to the close of the 6th clip. I've just had 6 short sessions on building my organ, and 1 more session should lead to the whole set of 20 pipes, I hope, being complete. I hope you're working on your own. Thanks for watching, and see you for clip 7.